After selling her home to fund it, Trinny Woodall has created a beauty brand valued at £180 million with a customer base of 1.2 million people around the world. Now, the former What Not to Wear presenter aims to conquer America, with the help of a royal relation. I can disclose that Woodall, 61, has recruited Queen Camilla's niece Aisha Shand, daughter of Her Majesty's late brother Mark Shand. I've been hired as US Vice President of Marketing of Trinny London, confirms Aisha, 30. She has left her position at Hauser & Wirth, the art gallery business where Princess Eugenie works. Although it is a total shift in sector, and in some ways skill set, and yes, the imposter syndrome is real, I believe that the only way to grow is to challenge yourself, to feel like you are the stupidest person in the room, and to feel vulnerable once again, Aisha says of her decision to switch jobs. Aisha's father, a conservationist and author, died from a head injury after a fall in New York in 2014 at the age of 62. Her mother is Shand's ex-wife Cleo Goldsmith, a French ex-model and actress who is a cousin of former Minister Lord Zach Goldsmith and film producer Jemima Khan. Trinny London's advert for Aisha's new job said the role would be pivotal in shaping and communicating our brand identity, overseeing brand strategy and ensuring consistent and impactful brand experiences across all touchpoints. I decided to take the job not because of my love of the industry, I'm a novice, but because of my belief in the brand, she says. Trinny London is skincare and makeup for women on the go. For those who don't have time for a 20-step routine, for those who don't want to be better but just want to feel their best selves. My all-time favorite quote is, "There is nothing more rare, nor more beautiful, than a woman being unapologetically herself, comfortable in her perfect imperfection." To me, that is the true essence of beauty. I'm excited for my new chapter. Aisha spoke publicly last year about her agonizing and unbearable battle with a long-term health condition, endometriosis. She subsequently underwent surgery, which she said was a success. Designer Benedict Lamb's touching gesture like childhood pal Kate Moss. Benedict Lamb grew up in Croydon, South London, then modeled around the world. Now he's a designer and has dedicated his debut collection to his son, Zach, 28, who has epilepsy and autism. The weavers are from Norfolk, he tells me. One is a shepherd, another spins the wool. It's a pre-industrial revolution production model. Arlene Back's sexy Sab Ofcom received more than 800 complaints about Sabrina Carpenter's Brit Awards performance, in which the US pop star, 25, danced in lingerie, and Dame Arlene Phillips knows why. The former Strictly judge, 81, who created the hot gossip dance troupe in the 1970s, says sexual women can be intimidating. Speaking at the Athena Effect, a series of talks for International Women's Day in London, she tells me, hot gossip changed television. There is a fear of the dominance of female sexuality, which is projected by the lingerie. People are intimidated by the image of a woman in touch with her sexuality. How Olympia and Ivy rose to the occasion. Charles was dubbed the King of Rock and Roll last week after revealing his favorite songs, and, judging by this photo, his goddaughter, Princess Olympia of Greece, is turning out to be the Queen of Clubs. Olympia, 28, was joined for a night of revelling with Ivy Getty, 30, at the Frame Party during Paris Fashion Week. Olympia, in a black lace dress, and heiress Ivy, the great-granddaughter of billionaire J. Paul Getty, took a rose in their teeth on the dance floor at Chateau Voltaire. In 2021, Olympia was at Ivy's wedding in San Francisco to photographer Tobias Engel. Sadly, they separated last year. Brian Cox turns to comedy, best known for portraying irascible media magnate Logan Roy in Succession. Brian Cox reveals he's now preparing for a comedic role. Dundee-born Cox, 78, who's playing Johann Sebastian Bach in the West End, explains, "I want to do more comedy. I've always thought I'm a natural comedian. I'm dying to do it. My manager's working out a comedy where I play a Scottish magician. A funny idea, because I couldn't be a magician for all the tea in China." Dogged Prince tours Crufts even at 82. Prince Michael of Kent is still determined to keep up with his public engagements. The beloved first cousin of the late Queen Elizabeth attended Crufts at the NEC in Birmingham at the weekend. He travelled with friends including socialite Amanda Eliash, whose billionaire ex-husband Johann used to fund Prince Andrew, and Luna de Casanova, a Spanish fashion commentator and former model. Prince Michael, who is president of the Kennel Club, used a walking stick before eventually being pushed around the venue in a wheelchair. Crufts is the best of British and is better than fashion shows, Eliash, 64, tells me. The prince was in good spirits and he really loves dogs. His wife, Princess Michael, 80, revealed in December that she broke both wrists in a fall at home in Kensington Palace. The accident forced her to attend the King's pre-Christmas lunch at Buckingham Palace with her wrists in splints.